Okay, everybody, I got a really great response when it comes to this soother here and how I did it. Now, there was somebody on there that suggested I used putty or I used a magnet, and I used neither, nor. Or either, neither, or, whatever way you want to put it. I did not use those. But I did have a little, this was a little trick that somebody had shown. So, Bye Bye Baby is sporting the pacifier very well. So I'm going to have John just come down here so we can make one for this little gal here. I have an old soother here. Well, it's not old, but this is a soother here. It says, "Love you to the moon and back." It's a glow-in-the-dark one. So I picked them up at my used store. They were not used. They were brand new in the package. And so anyways, I clipped it off, and I was using it for one of my monkeys, but it doesn't hold very well. I clipped it back just a little bit too much, but it's great for what I'm going to do right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down to the base as much as you can and get that off of there. Okay? And you're going to clip that right down. I should have brought my what do you call it? Finger clip. Let me go get the finger clips out, John, the fingernail clippers. I'm going to have to walk really quick just to zero in on them. Oh, I never even thought, but they're just in the washroom here. So these are the tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a glue gun. I'm not going to give the big one away just yet, but you're going to need a glue gun, and you're going to need a soother, of course. It doesn't have to be, like, you know, if you've already pre-clipped some of it, that's okay. That's what I'm using just as well. Or you can go out and buy a brand new one if you want. But this just makes it fun for your dolls. Now, in the 60s, did they have soothers? I don't know if they did or not. I'm not sure. I was a baby back then, so I don't know if they had soothers or not. I never really ever checked into it to know what they had. I know they had baby bottles and all that stuff, but did they actually have pacifiers for children, for babies back then? Maybe they did. You know, I just don't know. I do remember, though, standing in the kitchen with my mother and my baby brother. I was, like I said, I'm the third born. And you have to clip all this off. You want as much as you can off of it, okay? So, whoops. So anyways, what you're going to do is come down as close to that base as you can, okay? So let's get down to that base. Anyways, standing in the kitchen with my baby brother, Tim, and anyways, as we were standing there, he didn't want to give up his Bubba. And he was, I think I was 4. I was going to go to school the next year, and he was 3. And my mom wanted him off that bottle. She knew he was on it too long. And he was up in the cupboard there, and I remember looking at it, and I said, "Don't you want to come to school with me?" And he looked at the Bubba, and he looked at me, and he wanted to come to school, but he wanted his Bubba too. It was just a separation thing. Okay, so I think I got that clip down as much as I can. But that's all I remember is the bottle, you know. So anything more than that, I don't know. So you can tell me if there were any mothers that were mothers back at that time frame. If they were, I don't know. So before I do anything more with the glue gun, what do we use now next? We're going to use a wonderful thing called the Q-tip. And you're going to cut off this end. Here we go. Oh, I don't know where that went. We'll find that later. And you're going to cut off this end. Oh! Did it get you?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it did.
I'm joking.
Okay. I didn't see where it went, so... And we're going to try to center that right into the center. Now, now you know. So, fill it up with some glue. Be generous with your glue, okay? Because you got to fill that hole up in there. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of give it a good glob of glue in there. That looks good enough. That looks like that will just hold that wonderfully. And then we're going to stick this right in there. You're just going to kind of hold it until it kind of dries. Well, it's kind of holding its own. I'm going to still go hold it for a bit there. Like, you know how this stuff gets stringy, right? Can you see it, John? It looks like it's in a shadow. There, oh, there we go. It's my hand. Okay, there we go. Just going to kind of let that dry. Can't use it just yet. But let me pull this one out to show you. And there, this is what it should be when you're done. Now this one went off a little bit to the side. Oh, we're trying to... There we go. We'll just hold it in the middle. Okay. This one I went off to the side with it a bit. So, but it didn't really disturb too much of it, you know, like it works still. But that's what you're using, is just a Q-tip thing, and you just stick it right straight in the hole. And now you gals and guys out there can rush and go get your Q-tips out, your glue gun, and any pacifiers that you have, and cut the ends off. I can't remember who showed me this trick. Somebody out there did. And I loved it. And I went right straight running towards it. And it works. And it works great. Okay, I think this is going to hold now. It's starting to, well, it's setting. You just can't, you know, play around with it too much. It's got to kind of let it sit and do its thing, you know. So, rescue if you see it going off to the side, you know, because that glue is still soft. But it's holding its own there right now. And if you think it needs a little bit more glue, add a little bit more to it, you know. You can add a piece of cloth, like putting a little hole and putting a little piece of felt over that if you feel it needs that. But you're not going to mess up the lips or anything of that sort, because it's going to go directly into that hole, and that's what you're aiming for to do here, is to get it into the hole. You can pull the strings off after. I don't want to touch it right now. I just want to let that firm up. And but that's what you're going to do, and that's it. That's the first one I made and only one I made. This is the second one now I've made. But voila. Here's my French for you. Voila. And it's done and it's over with. And I want to show it to you how it works as soon as this dries, because this glue dries quick. Oh, it's getting there. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's getting almost there. Almost. Let's just give it a couple more seconds. That's all we need to do. And everybody, that's the trick to the trade. It's just a Q-tip with the ends cut off. So, okay, let's see how that. That feels pretty good, pretty cold. Okay, let's put her in. I gotta be careful here because it is just new. It's not cured, or I'm just too afraid right now. Is it good and solid? Oh, it's good and solid. Okay, let me. There we go. And she has her soother now. There we go. She's got her sucky. Now, it doesn't fit right straight close up to the mouth, but it's pretty good there. But there you go. And she's got her soother. Now I won't hear no crying in the nursery. He's got his soother. And I won't hear no crying in the nursery. And there we go, lickety-split, guys and gals. And gals and guys, we have her done now. So I'm going to go take a quick, oh no I can't, I got something cooking in the oven. After that's done, I'm having a snooze. So there we go, I've finished putting my room back together again. It smells good, it looks good, the floor looks great. I am happy with that. Changed a few dolls while I was in there, made some films, videos about it, but I coughed during them all so bad that I had to take them off the video. I couldn't put them up. It was just so bad. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this and you have a great weekend.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.